Welcome to Autism in Black Live. We are rooted in advocacy, not fear, rooted in truth, not stigma. Here, we center Black autistic voices, uplift Black families, and build spaces that are affirming, unapologetic, and full of joy. Whether you are a parent, professional, or autistic adult, this is your space. Together, we break down barriers and build up community. So grab your seat at the table. We're just getting started. Welcome, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I am Maria Davis-Pierre. I'm the CEO and founder of Autism in Black, here with my other half.
What's going on, AIB community and the whole world? Yours truly, Dr. Barry Pierre, co-founder of Autism in Black.
And we are back. Yesterday, we did not do our Vision to Venue series. Your girl needed a sick day yesterday, but we are back today, ready to get back into it. And before we start, Dr. Barry, are you going to tell the people what they need to do?
You know what they need to do? I'm headed over to the YouTube page right now. For those that know, if you happen to miss an episode on this amazing series, you can catch it all on our YouTube page. And we need some subscribers, right? Because we want to get to 1,000 subscribers before this Vision Venue series ends. Right now, we are at looks like 584, right? So y'all are doing an amazing job. Shout out to y'all. So again, we appreciate all of the support. So make sure you head over to the YouTube page. Link is it's one of the links that's scrolling across under the autismblack.org/links. Hit the YouTube page, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then watch all the episodes and all of the podcast episodes and all the other things that, like, it's not just like this that's on there, right? All of our podcast episodes are on there as well too. So if you've ever missed a podcast episode, you probably need to head over to the YouTube page.
Exactly. And our Mindful Monday series is over there too, which is exclusive to the YouTube channel. So, so we are back in action. And since we missed yesterday, we're going to give you guys a 2-for-1 here. It is a BOGO. So you are getting Operations and People Spotlight today, which we are very excited about. And I say we just go ahead and get into it, Dr. Barry, since we did our, as we like to say, church announcements of going to sign up for YouTube. And also April 17th through the 19th is the 6th annual Autism in Black Conference.
Get your tickets.
Get your tickets. We want to see you here in person in West Palm Beach, Florida, or virtually from the comfort of wherever you want to be. So make sure you are joining us April 17th through the 19th and getting your ticket from that link below. So let's get into operations first. And yesterday's episode of Operations was really going to be about the different support, the different format supports of the conference. So we do a hybrid model for our conference. We started off years 1 through 4 completely virtual. So, and then starting year 5, we added in person. So we do a hybrid model for our conference. That means that whether you are attending in person or virtual, you get access to all of the live sessions and our pre-records, because we have a pre-record vault that all conference goers get prior to the start of the conference, kind of like your pre-work, kind of like getting you ready for what will be happening during those live 3 days. And the reason that we do 2 different supports now, do you want to talk about that a little bit, Dr. Barry?
Yeah, I think it's important, especially when at least starting from the beginning, when we did the virtual, one, it was just a matter of convenience for us, right? We were like, hey, you know what? Like, we've never done a conference. But we know people are comfortable and, viewing things and seeing things in the comfort of their own home, via Zoom and stuff like that. So we figured, like, all right, yeah, well, they'll likely show up to a virtual conference. And even that maturation of kind of getting people together, logged in, chatting away, was such an amazing experience, because it was for the first time that we got our community together in one spot. Like, if you're on social media, whether you're on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, we're everywhere. But sometimes getting us all together is very difficult to see. You don't even realize the gravity of how big the community is. So having that virtual, audience together felt like a great community session. And we were able to kind of build and grow that. We were using platforms that kind of help us, facilitate that as well too, especially from a communication perspective. And just kind of, and again, it was just one of those kind of those family affairs that people felt like, okay, now that I'm going to the Autism Black Conference, now I see other parents, now I see other autistic individuals, now I see other professionals, all in the same boat, all in the same chat. Now I can ask my questions directly. I think it was a great, great introduction to really just show the community how big we are and how supported we are.
Exactly. And I will say, because we started our conference prior to the start of COVID, but I think either year 2 or year 3, COVID happened. So a lot of conferences shifted to the virtual model, and we started to get more and more people. But we always started off with the virtual model because we know it's a matter of convenience for our community as well. We know that there are parents who are not going to be able to have the privilege of getting childcare for 3 days, or, getting off of work for those 3 days to come. So we wanted to make it convenient, because the most important thing is getting the information to our community. Mm-hmm. It's also why we do lifetime access to all of the recordings. So all the pre-records and the live sessions, all conference goers get lifetime access to that. That way, even if you're in person, but virtual too, if you can't attend every single session because you have to go do something, or something comes up, you can always circle back. Or if at that time, you're dealing with elementary school, but we have a middle school session, and then in a year, your child is in middle school, you can always go back and watch that session to be like, okay, now this information pertains to me. So there are many reasons why we have the format supports that we do. And then once we got around year 3, people started requesting in person. We want you in person. We want you in person. We want you in person. And I will have to say, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. Dr. Barry's like, yeah, let's do in person. Let's do in person. And next week, we're going to be covering the entirety of starting of what that in-person process looked like. But I will tell you, it's a whole different beast adding in that in-person and doing a hybrid model. So with last year being our first time doing that in person, I will say it was enjoyable. I'm now like, oh, I can't wait for the in-person part, because the community was right. I can always admit when I am wrong, and the community was right. It is a difference when we can actually come together in person and have that community experience. If you have attended the conference the first 4 years, many people were saying it doesn't seem like it's online because of the way that we are able to congregate with our community. And once we added that in person and being able to see one another, it just added that extra razzle-dazzle to our conference. So those are the different format supports that we have. You have in person, you have virtual. Everybody gets access to all of the conference recordings. And then we also have a online platform that in person and virtual get, where we do all of our communications within that platform. We are using a different platform this year. However, if you attended our girls event, then that we're using the same platform we used for our girls event. So we do all of our communications within there. There's all of our virtual vending options in there. There's the ability to meet community in there. It's really a place where everybody who's a conference attendee goes and can continue that community. And then the access lasts between 1 and 3 months after the conference, so the conversations can continue once the conference is over, because we're very big on community. So anything else you wanted to add about the operations aspect of format supports?
Yeah, no, I think that's a good kind of look inside, and obviously, those who are following this Vision Venue series, you're gonna be able to see, a lot more instances of what the in-person aspect of it looks like. But again, if you've attended a conference before, you understand the feel, you understand the energy that's behind the conference. So definitely not something that we should shy away from in that regard. So I think it's going to be I think it'll be very interesting to see, the end result when it's all said and done, right? Because that's really what people are excited for. Like, what is it going to look like when they get to the conference, right? Because, like I said, we will be filming this till we get to the conference, and then day of the conference or day before the conference, we're like, hey, like, you should be here.
Exactly. I think down the line, we will do one of these from the convention center. We did kind of that last year. So you guys will be able to see, the venue and where we're at as well. So very excited. If you've attended any of our conferences, you know what we're all about and how we use those different format supports. And if you're new here, just know you have the option this year of virtual or in person. So choose what is convenient to you, and know that you also get, even if you can't attend virtual or in person now, you can still go ahead and grab a ticket because you get lifetime access to the recordings as well. So even if you're not available April 17th through the 19th, you can still grab a ticket because you get lifetime access to all of the recordings as well. Now, moving on into our Wednesday topic, which is our people spotlight. And I'm going to let Dr. Berry take the lead on this because we are highlighting our photography team, who happens to be Dr. Berry's frat brother.
Yes, indeed. So this is obviously when we talk about bringing a vision to life, right? There's always this visual, whether it be audio component to it, and this is a person who has been rocking with just the family for
pictures wise, because he's been around about 13 years.
Yeah, like it's been crazy, and to see the growth of this gentleman, my fraternity brother, from the time when he was just doing club pictures to now, right, where we're doing conferences and he does weddings and all this other stuff. It's definitely been such an amazing sight to see. And I think about it because I was, especially growing up, I was never a big picture taker, right? I didn't really take pictures growing up. My family didn't really take pictures growing up. Thankfully, Maria was a picture person, right? So I always had to take pictures, right? Like begrudgingly, I would always have to take pictures
always
of the family and all the time. And you look back and you see those pictures and you can kind of remember, right? Those memories get driven. Like the good times get driven back when you see those pictures. So it was very evident that, especially with the conference, we wanted to make sure that we bring that same type of grandiose emotion to life, right? So we've definitely had an amazing opportunity to work with this young gentleman, Stephen Francis, Melvin's Hugh, and Artisan Studios, and he has been very integral in not only bringing together what we want to see and how we want to see it, but obviously making a moment for those. Especially if you were at the in-person conference, you might have gotten interviewed by him, you might have saw him around. Like, so he definitely does a great job at doing what he needs to do.
Most definitely. I think because Stephen has taken all of our children's photos. He's started our family photos when Malia was right before she turned 1. He's been the only photographer outside of school pictures that's ever taken photos of the twins. And when I knew that he was definitely gifted is, if taking photos with a family and little children and what they will be doing behind the scenes, you would never know that our twins might have been rolling on the floor, doing all types of, things that children do, because he was still able to capture such beautiful moments outside of that. So I knew that he had the talent in the eye. So it only made sense when we know we were moving to in person that he would be chief photographer for the Autism in Black conference. And if you saw the any of the day recaps, because we did post those on our socials, he is the one who did the videos and put that those moments together. So I mean, the pictures from last year were just absolutely amazing. Videos were absolutely amazing. That, how he was like elevating us to be like, okay, this is what we need to do to make sure that we are capturing what is going on here. So we know that going into this year, he had even more of an elevation for us and what we wanted to do. So much so, should we tell them what we did this weekend with?
Sure. Yes.
So we did our marketing promo photo shoot this weekend for the in-person aspect of what you will be getting at the Autism in Black conference. So we did it throughout the throughout West Palm Beach, the city, showing where you'll be and the conference center and all of that. So we did a amazing photo shoot, and I believe on tomorrow's episode for marketing, Dr. Barry is going to include some of the clips of behind the scenes of what we were doing. What else do you want to talk about Artisan Studios and how they elevated us?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think it's, and obviously because we've been to a lot of conferences, right? So we've seen what it looks like and the emotions that people get just from watching a video or just seeing pictures and being interviewed. So that was definitely something we wanted to create within the conference. And like I said, these guys, Artisan Studios and Steven and Andre, they continue to just kind of knock it out the park, and continue to kind of like push us to do better. Like I think Steven even did like a commercial. I think we even did like a mini commercial as well too last year, just kind of promoting the conference, right? So we definitely, like I said, we will go all out to promote said conference, because why? We need y'all butts in the seats, right? And how do you get your butts in the seats? Hit that link across the bottom or go to autismblack.org. Get your ticket, virtual or in person. Well, I want to see you in person, right? Like I challenge you to see you in person. Come to South Florida. We got good weather down here. We got some other things down here, but like, trust me, well, you'll be protected when you're within the Autism and Black community. From that perspective there. So we're just very excited to be able to kind of grow with Steven and Artisan Studios to kind of help make the vision what we think it should be, and it ends up actually being.
Exactly. I think what I enjoy is the storytelling of how they do the photography and how they do the videos. And I know that when we look back at last year's in person and compare it to this one's, we're going to be able to see the growth of what we're doing, which is also something that I enjoy, because I think sometimes as the host and as the visionaries and the founders, we sometimes do not take a look at how much growth we have come along in our organization. So I love that we get to be able to see that, oh my God, this is where we were at last year with our first in-person, and now look at us with this year's in-person and how we've grown and how we've taken the constructive feedback and placed it in there, and the differences between the conferences. So I love the storytelling through their lens, because they are able to capture moments that we don't even see, because we're doing what hosts are doing. So I love that I get to go back and look and see all the smiles and all the support, and hearing from the videos how the attendees have been touched by coming to the conference. So I think that is one of the capturing moments that are a priority for me as well.
I agree. I love it. Very excited to show you some of the clips from tomorrow's for tomorrow's episode, and we ended up doing a little mini promo with them as well too. We'll drop that video tomorrow as well too. We'll probably drop it in it. We'll splice it up in our episode. You know how we do from a tech standpoint. So we'll do good at just promoting those guys, because like I said, and we want to, and I think especially for my entrepreneurs who are working on trying to build something, understand gathering a team early is very important to get your vision the way you want it to be.
Exactly. And entrusting that team to do, what it is that they do. Sometimes as business owners, we may want to fight and say, oh, this is how we want. But if that's their craft and that's their expertise, we have to, trust the process a lot. So, and trusting the visionaries to do what they do. So I think that is something that we're learning as well. And it takes stress off of you, because when you have a good team who's great at their craft and great in their expertise, then I don't have to worry about said stuff. So I don't worry about nothing that is photo or videography related, because I know Artisan Studios, Stephen and Andre have it. They're going to hold it down. We just say, this is what we want. Okay, boom, it's done. I don't have to go in and be like, is this done? Is this done? Is this done? No, they're getting it done. And that's for all of the vendors that we utilize within Autism in Black for the conference. And as this series goes and we highlight all of them, you'll see that. So I'm just really thankful for all the people that help in the background of making this vision to venue happen for us, because it wouldn't work without them. So shout out to Artisan Studios, Stephen and Andre, for having the vision of the photography and videography.
Shout out to the team.
Anything else for today's episode?
No. Again, we just appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for checking in and continue to check in. Thank you for subscribing. Right, y'all, like I said, y'all are running up the numbers since we told y'all to run up the numbers. So thank y'all for that. And most importantly, get your tickets before the costs go up. Get your tickets ASAP.
Get your tickets. Come see us in person so that you can see Stephen and Andre, get some pictures and get interviewed by them. So if you want to see Artisan Studios in person, then you got to get your tickets to the Autism in Black conference happening April 17th through the 19th. Indeed. Here in Palm Beach, Florida, or virtual from the comfort of wherever you want to be, and hang out with us for a weekend of Rooted in Healing, because we need it now more than ever. So I'm looking forward. The anxiety, the anticipation is all building up, because we're almost 2 months away from our 6th conference.
Let's go.
So we want to see y'all. So keep watching the Vision to Venue series, like and subscribe to our YouTube, and make sure you're getting your tickets, because we want to see you there April 17th through the 19th.
Let's get it.
Yes, and we'll see you back here tomorrow, Thursday, for marketing. And it's going to be a very special episode. I'm excited about tomorrow's episode. We have some good things in store. So make sure that you are tuning in tomorrow as well, and have a great Wednesday evening. And we'll see you back here 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
All right.